Hello. I hope you all have had a lovely, lovely day. My name is Term. I'm the Axolotl of the Lighthouse, and I do my best to create a calm and cozy atmosphere for those of us just trying to find refuge from the storms of day-to-day life. Let me just go ahead and put on some music real quick because it is kind of quiet in here. Kind of quiet. I'm not gonna lie. Here, we'll put some of this on. Let's get this one. There we go. Hi, Snyder. Oh, I hope you've had a lovely day. I know you've been brain rotting like crazy about D&D, just like me. It has been insane. It's been untenable. There's been too many brain rot. There's been too much brain rot. I'm brain rotting so hard. So am I. Trust me when I say my brain is rotted all the way
Thank
through.
you for the sub-little_poetic_corner. You've been here for 14 months in a row. Good time zone scrib to 1 waving how are you doing scrib to 1 gold star.
Oh, nice. What you just sent in the group chat, holy crap. Right? Like it's so good. It legitimately, like, that dramatic scenes like that are like dramatic scenes that aren't like life or death in a way. Like, there's a lot of tension, but there's not a lot of immediate danger. I think really show who characters are at the end of the day, because like there's just enough danger that like people are self-preservating, if that makes sense. But there's not enough danger where they're throwing that aside just to live. Like, it's just the right amount where their best and worst qualities come out in them. And I love it. I love it so much. And if any of y'all want to know what I mean when I'm talking about that, you'll just have to keep watching BCH when we start uploads again. Whenever PT starts uploading again. PT, if you're watching this, we need to get on that. You don't understand the amount of people who are waiting for that next episode. I mean, you do understand. But like, come on. I need more episodes. I need more people to see the episodes so that way I can, because like I talk about them sometimes on stream, but like I want people to brain rot the same way that I am. I want people to go in there and be like, holy shit, everyth's going crazy. Things are not going the way that I needed them to go. These gay little people are so sad. Oh, God. But yeah, we had a lot of fun stuff. I got to play around with a thing that I wanted for Finn for a hot minute. For the longest time, I've been doing this thing where whenever Finn feels an emotion, he feel like his goop will change color. For a little bit. As to why that started happening, again, watch the episodes. But like I've more recently been changing how Finn looks when they're like using a specific voice, you know? And so that's been really fun. God, it's my throat and my nose are like, they don't hurt and they're not sore, but like they're not where they're supposed to be, because for some reason the weather where I live has decided that every day they're going to flip a coin and it's either going to be 70 degrees or 40 degrees and there is no in between, and you'll just have to deal with it between each day. You know, who cares if your voice sounds a certain way or needs to be a certain way? Who cares about that? You know? God. Anyway. But yeah, I know Pitchfork has been hearing a lot about it. I know I've been sharing it with a couple other people. I basically talked about it all night at work last night, which I'm sure my coworkers really appreciate. I say, knowing full well that there's a possibility that they're just kind of like, oh, this shit again. But also, like they know, like they are adults. I am an adult, and they know well enough that if they have a problem, they can just talk to me. So I am going to assume the best and assume that they like what I'm talking about, because that's how you should do. That's how you should live your life. And like you should like I'm of the opinion that if someone has something wrong with you, that they can tell you about it. They can say it, because that's what people do, you know? I've been talking about it nonstop to my boyfriend, but I'm trying not to give any huge spoilers about Stella. Oh, so you couldn't talk about you couldn't talk about any of the episode yesterday, basically. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. It was a very Stella heavy episode, and I'm very happy for it. Yeah, I can confirm. Yes. Oh, it's been hell. Oh man. It's like, I trust me, I know, I kind of know the feeling. I I basically have to like pick and choose the people that I'm able to tell this to, and like I basically have like one person and a couple coworkers that I can just tell, because my coworkers unfortunately do not have the time to watch the thing, and any of the ones that do are just like, hey, like I haven't started yet, and I don't mind spoilers because I will forget it by the time you get back, which I love. And then like my partner, who is like a teacher, and like I don't blame them for not having the time to watch it, because I know I know the amount of hours that a teacher has to work. I know the amount of stress and stuff that goes on with that. And I know the very little amount of time that you get because of it. It's like, thank you, Mom, for teaching me that. Oh, but it has been so good. It's been so good. It's like my favorite. Legitimately. Oh man. Anyway, I should probably brain spraining. I'll get there. My brain's gonna get there, I promise. I should probably go ahead and go to the art scene, because otherwise I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk about D&D, which is cool in its own right, but sometimes sometimes it's needed to just get on with the show. Uh there we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And let's get some of Finn's playlist pulled up. Let's see. Here, we'll put this one on, since we got this one from PT last night. There we go. There we go. Just getting some stuff set up. But yeah, we got some fun stuff. I know I've talked about Hyde, so I can bring up the fact that Hyde has the ability to move again. And now they're lovely. They are now more like Finn, which you know could be good, could be bad. Kind of depends on what's going on. What are you doing? L back. Did you notice that the Sour Patch candy like survived the explosion? Just goes to show it's the most powerful candy, you know? Oh god. But welcome in, Elle. I hope you're having a lovely day. What the? Oh, that's why. All right, I will make this. There we go. That's not the right one. Oh, that's why. That's better. Okay. I I forgot to add a zero. Oh god. Okay. So I did go ahead and here, we'll make my sketching color this red color for now. Currently messing with endorphin and figuring out how it works. What endorphin? I I wish you luck on whatever that is. I know endorphins are like a thing that your brain does, so like but I'm assuming you mean like a program or something because of the way that you're talking about it. Anyway, well, yeah. Okay. Right, before I bring any of that in, I should bring in the height chart that I made not too long ago. There we are. I made a height chart for everybody because I needed something to work with. Helps with animation. It's an old one. It's really bare bones, but it can do a lot. Ah, neat. There we are. I know I've been playing with animation too. I've been using Tahoma 2D. It's like a it's like a variant of like OpenTunes, which it just it's good. Let's see. We're only cogwheels, pistons and steam, powered by water and heat. But yeah, with it's like like using like existing characters and their heights, the the amount of like just I feel bad for Nock, cause like, oh my god, Nock, you're so short. I know kobolds are short, but you're so short. Like, it's like a use like the next tallest person is Talum, and they more than double your height. It's like Finn when they're just being themselves is 7 feet. My guy can get up to like 7'10". It's terrifying. It's like it's awful. Stella and Alina tall, very tall indeed. We love our Finn is just a build. I have been mistaken for a building. My mom was a gorilla, and my father was another gorilla. have Do you know how it feels to fold a man? I am part moon. Oh, we got good stuff. There we go. But I should probably transform. Right there? Yeah. I also should probably move Finn a bit further over because he's also rather wide. Ooh. Where's my sketchy pen? There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh, welcome in, Dan. Let's see. If I take Hi there, Lotl. Hi, Coffee Boy. What's the chug counter at now? Very high up. There isn't like a de facto number, unfortunately. You know, I don't like putting an actual number. I like having the visual counter of the thing. Let me just put that down real quick. You can tell how high it is by that cup there. Once it hits the brim, it's over. Pookie. Oh, what the hell was that? How is the Lotl? The Lotl is very good. Very, very good. Did you watch the new Eclipse bonus episode? I did. I saw your character. It was cool as hell. Love the little construction. Hmm. Dumb thought was my guy making the crane talk like a puppet. Hmm. I know this is just a sketch, but like it always get making sure that the hands look right. Where are you doing? Don't do that! I can't believe you'd do this to me. Finn's got big hands. Finn's like that thing where it's like, what would you take? Would you take monster with big tail or big hands? And Finn chose both. Big metal claws, or I guess hands, but you get the point. Well, to be fair, only the hands are metal. The claws are goop. Like if you look at his initial sheet, you can see that like the actual spiky part of his claws is just goop.
It's chug time. Down that water, Lotl man.
Fine. I don't have enough water. I have been sipping on this too much. One sec, I'll be back, and then the chug will begin. I found a water bottle. That way you guys get a full... How many fluid ounces? 16.9 fluid ounces. Caligula in his Shangri-La. Hmm. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Thank you for the care package. Just to update y'all on how far into these gummies I have gotten. We're down to the last fourth of the bag. Very good. I'll be real, the only thing I can think of with like a Ghostmon team is the Dearly Departed, and that's just because I'm in D&D Brainrot right now. Which, fun fact, that's our party's that's our party's group name. We decided we were gonna go by the Dearly Departed, which is definitely not the best idea. Because every time we introduce ourselves, whoever we're talking to is worried that they have died. You get Knock, who honestly, Knock I think is one of the few people who like you look at them and you're like, okay, well I might not actually be dead. Like that's just a kobold. Okay, it's fine. Talum's literally wearing bones. Not a good start. Strange, goopy robot creature. It's like, oh, that robot died by falling into water. That's probably what happened. Tiefling. Demons. Star obsessed Stella. I'll be real, Stella and Knock I feel like are the two most normal people in the party. Like from an outsider's perspective. Like you can be like, okay, that's an elf. It's terrifying. I mean, that one's got to be like a circus theme. I love them all so much. They are amazing. Every time I draw Finn, it doesn't matter how, like, if I'm doing everything in one layer, the goop is always on its own separate layer. I'm D&D brain rotting right beside you. Hell yes. Also, there's a lot of messages. I know Sky is currently away from home, and so they're not able to do the stuff that they're not able to brain rot at the same rate as everyone else, and it's killing them. And the reason that I do a different thing for Finn's goop most of the time is just because, like, A, it's basically a different person. Like, let's be honest. The goop's got a mind of its own. But also, it helps.
I have an offer you can't refuse. You give me 1 pebble point. I give you 1 daily pebble for your hoard. Do we have a deal?
Witch, doppelganger, fae, lich, slime, kobold, D&D. This is just D&D. Also, we have yet to see Finn's tail attack, which is going to be great because, again, none of the rest of the party knows that Finn has any attack other than slash that thing. Talon knows that Finn has a defensive way of fighting, and they consider their slash attack the lethal way of fighting. But besides that, we're kind of just at a loss. I don't know enough about Pokemon to be able to answer that, I'll be real. I like Pokemon as a concept, but I am a casual observer, if that makes sense. think I'm actually going to make the head a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. Well, then it settles. Underneath it all lies his father's hand. The years won't stop growing. Something isn't right. There we go. I don't want to be a token in your game. I'm spinning and keep on winning, and everything I fear knows me by name. Head that wears the Watcher's crown. Open up the door, everybody's gonna drown. Have that on my conscience, I've already lost my mind. Anything to save you, you will not be left behind. If the world caved in, where would we be? Would you gouge out your eyes and run away with me? They say ignorance really bliss. We'll be free from all of this, don't we? Won't know, can't see. Do you say, will you run away with me? Howdy, Term. Howdy, backstage. We're currently doing some D&D Brainrot. How are you? I'm doing good. We're having a fun time. Also, I posted something in the BCH chat. PT gave us a song and basically was like, this is the energy we're going into the next arc with. And it was a 21 Pilots song, so I decided to post it because I was like, yeah. Was it Drag Path by chance? That was that was actually the one for the session that we got. So you're kind of right, but it's a different song for like what the next arc is going to hold. Like the session itself had Drag Path, specifically for Stella. So you know. I like Drag Path, but not the one that they put on YouTube, but the one that was a digital release. Ah. Yeah, I think let me actually go to my thing real quick. Yeah, the one that they want us for the next arc is navigating, which I recognize because you sent it to me for the post season 2 of Spellbound. This is basically just going to be an updated ref for Finn, in the fact that like Finn currently is still wearing the shackles that they got when like the party all got arrested. TV showed it to me sometime during West Marches, so it's always in my D&D playlist. Good song, good lore. Mm-hmm. AJR, hell yeah. I heard navigating at an early listening party and loved it. I didn't even know it was lore at that point. Mm-hmm. This right here has Finn all caps hyphen doll energy. Always look on the bright side of death. When you look at it, life's and death's the joke, it's true. It's all a show, keep on laughing as you go. But the last laugh is on you. That was a 180 in music. Yeah, breakcore. This is probably a bit of Alwyn and Finn. I feel. time to step on, and I nearly cried for moths that die at porch light lamp. More for the plights of mice than men. I was able to get a library card through my mom's work. Oh, cool. That's always fun. You should always support your local library. Especially because, like, I hate to say it, but, like, librarians are, libraries are, like, the coolest place for just getting access to free media. You know? Wait. They have all these different things. Yeah, and if you support your local library, like if you just talk with your librarians, if they don't have something, you can just talk with them and be like, "Hey, I've been looking for this book. Would it be possible to get it in this collection?" Like if because like if they don't have it, they can still get it. You know. I've been doing this all on the same layer. Ah. One sec. Ah, fuck. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the worst. I just have to, redo it, which ain't fun, but okay. This also gives me the opportunity to like change the pen because I'll be real, it's good, but like let me get rid of this real quick. That's better. I like that more. I know it's different because it's not like a smooth line, but like I don't like smooth lines, you know? It's also a good place just to get out of the house. Oh, absolutely. Those things. Well, now I've no room in there for you. Can't teach me a lesson. This is weirdly Finn to Alina for reasons. I'm also going to see an IMAX movie for the first time on Friday. Ooh, you have fun, okay? In what I just said. If you're not listening, then don't nod your head. Sorry to bother you. There we go. But an IMAX movie is $20 each. Yeah. They gotta make up for that whatever it's called. They gotta make up for that for the price of those projectors and the production of the movie. Those things are crazy. Also, I finally watched Iron Lung. It's very good. Would recommend. You all should go see it. It's very good. There is so many quotes from that movie that I feel fit Finn very well. And maybe it's just because it's like, you know, I just want to live. Why don't they want me to live? Is that so wrong? Best quote from a piece of me I heard recently is one from the Babysitters Club characters going, "That rug is my husband." Oh, that's good. You try on now, man. But yeah, we had without talking too much too specifics, we've been dealing with like a mist wraith situation, which are like these like creatures that essentially like will attempt to take the identities of people, uh, and like they can appear in like the reflect. They can hide and be summoned through the reflections of objects. And we had like a whole scene at the beginning where our party members, because not we had all been separated at some point from one another, and so there wasn't like a good confirmation on if anyone was who they were or not. And so like while hiding out, we decided we were going to do like a you know what was it, John Carpenter's The Thing, where we test who is what. And like we used like two different magical items to test this. One was a ring that when you put it on someone, it petrifies them, and when you take it off, it depetrifies them. And the other one was like a spoon that could like test whether someone's heart was theirs, like if they are who they believe they are, if they believe they are who they are, or whatever. I don't know the exact specifics. Like that's a flam thing. Uh, you know, and it was really cool. It was really neat. In the fact that like the way we had to test everybody was just it was just a very interesting way of how like during like it's it's like I'm trying to describe it as best I can, and it's difficult. So like it started off and Nock pulls out the ring and is like, I'm gonna test all of you because I can't be sure that any of you are who you say you are right now. And like this is not because I don't trust you as people. It is that I cannot risk the fact that one of you might not be who you are. And so we all the first, Alina is the first person to volunteer because Alina is a very they want people they want people to trust them for obvious reasons, but also like because it's like, hey, I'm gonna put my heart, I'm gonna put myself on the line here. That's what a paladin does. I made a small spellbound button on my pin badge machine. Each sleep. I did see those. I want you to know that like the rest of the spellbound group saw it and they thought it was amazing. It was really really good. But they and so they did it, and they had their they started petrifying, which was enough proof that we needed that like it would that they were real. And so Nock takes off the ring, and it goes back to like whatever it's called. And so they start depetrifying. It takes a little bit. It's not an instantaneous process on either way. Lol, you're not SB Sky is so funny to me. Can you imagine? I can. Honestly, like, the only real reason that, like, SB Term wasn't immediately just like, you're not them, is just because, like, they're like, I am probably just going crazy. I just came first day back, first week back, quote unquote, and wife gets blown up. I am going to try and be a better person and not assume the worst. The unfortunate reality is that they definitely should. They definitely, you know, the worst part is all of that was just anyway, you know what I mean. I'm getting into stuff, and I can't be in that headspace for too long anymore. The way I play characters is very, I really put myself into the heads of those characters, and it's good on the basis that, like, I can stay in character for a long time, but bad because I feel those emotions very easily. And so playing SB Term during that time was very rough for a lot of different reasons. Oh, but like they test and they're like, okay, so you're real. And then Stella goes because, method acting. Yeah. But like Stella tests themselves. Or I guess more accurately, volunteers to have themselves tested for to be whether they're a mirror wraith or not. You know, they proceed to do the thing, and they same deal. And then it's like, okay, who's next? And Finn's like, I'll go, but I got two questions. One, which part do you want to test? Because technically there's two people here. It's like, and I'm not like I am a walking existential crisis at the moment. It's kind of a concerning thing. I kind of don't like thinking about it. But it's important to decide, like, are you going to put it on the metal? Are you going to put it on the goop? What are we doing here? And they're like, oh, right. I guess we could put it on the goop. I'm going to put it on your tail. And they put it on Finn's tail, and nothing happens. Which terrifies me. Because what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean that Finn can't be petrified by this ring? That's cool. But also, what do you mean? What do you mean, though? Right? Just big eyes. And they're like, And they're like, well, we don't know what this really means. Like, are you a fake Finn? And Finn's like, well, if I was, I wouldn't be telling you now, would I? You know what? I have a plan because we had learned that, like, when dealing with mirror wraiths, they have a very low HP pool in the fact that, like, they basically are like mirrors. They are glass, and they shatter very easily. And so Finn just looks at Alina as like, hey, you're Warhammer. You're able to shrink it, right? And they're like, yeah. And Finn just places his hand on the table, just in the center of everybody, and just goes, swing. And of course, Alina doesn't want to do that. Doesn't want to swing, because they're like, yeah, but what if it hurts you? It's still 150 pounds. Are you sure? We need to find out whether I'm real. You all need to find out that I'm real. And I am okay with the fact that I might get hurt doing this because it will put your minds at ease. Which, to be fair, on the surface, is more than enough to prove that Finn is probably real. That kind of dedication is not that is not something that like a thing that could die in probably one swing would be willing to risk. But of course the party isn't willing to risk it either because, you know, they're like, I don't want to hurt you. Like Finn's like, what's the risk? If I'm fake, then I will then I will shatter and it will not matter. And they're like, yeah, but I don't want to risk the possibility that you are real. I do not want to do that. And they're like, okay, fine. Well, we need a different test if that's the case. And so, Alina pulls out a little magic spoon, and apparently it has the ability to like test it samples a person's soul or heart or whatever. And so they like scratch like the outside of Finn's like hand with it. And it's like, yeah, this person's soul is theirs, And so they're like, okay, cool. Neat. This person is who they are. And then Talon goes. And they want to go by the spoon because like they're worried that like because they're a magic user, if they put like the ring on their finger, it won't be easy to cast spells. And so we go ahead and do that. And, same deal with the spoon. You're real. You're good. And then Nock goes and puts it on their horn. And it puts like the ring on their horn, and it slowly starts to petrify, showing that they are in fact real. And it's like, okay, cool. So we're all real. God, that's stressful. And then we had it was a good scene. It was a really good scene from everybody, because the way that everybody went about proving they were real, and the order in which they did it was very nice. Right? Home to me, there is warm and I am making tea. Into eyes. Two eyes. But yeah, just it's good. It's good stuff. We learned a lot. Finn got to use their morph ability to disguise as someone else, and I've decided that they will be keeping their ability to show how they're feeling. By like they can use facial expressions while they're in that, but I'm keeping the color change in their morphabil like in with how they've been showing their emotions by having the eye color change, which I think will be very fun because I just love the idea of Finn morphing into a person and like being upset and angry and just like having a come apart, and they just turn back towards like the people that they're talking to, and their eyes are just a like red for anger, but like I don't know, maybe play around with like different animal eyes. Like Finn's eyes look end up looking like a tiger's for a bit. I don't know. I like the idea of like this animalistic features like poking through even when they look like a person. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's see. I can't recall. Never really knowing why. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? There we go. Let me do some stretches real quick. Hand stretches. There we go. Also, the house is getting way too warm. There we go. All right. To the trap. Can soon last. And in one pretend semester I haven't been in years. Why did I end up here? Nothing's fitting together. I'm not getting better. I'm a mess in progress without the time to change. Oh, I'm screwed. Concept without proof. If I backslide anymore, I'll just be falling. Incensed, but I'm confident that judgment's through the floor. I don't know me anymore. Burning more and more off center. Another swing, another miss from this one hit wonder. Every try is more defeating, and the candle stings. And together, and I'm not getting better. I'm a mess in progress without the time to change. Oh, I'm screwed. Concept without proof. This isn't who I used to be. Not just an idea that I don't believe in. And at the seams, and I am not afraid. One more pack, one more pass, one dead end. There we go. There we go. There we go. What are you drawing here, Term? I don't think I ever asked. Oh, I'm drawing Finn from my D&D group. I haven't. This is. I wanted to do like a ref sheet of Finn, because I haven't really done one for them, you know. And so like it just let's see. Oh wait. There we go. But yeah, I've done like backstage. Have you been keeping up with the with BCH, by the way? I think I've asked this a couple times, but like legitimately the just about everybody in the group, like it is like five sixths of it is spellbound. And so it's good. The drama, the angst, the fun stuff, it's really good. Would recommend. Flam is playing a I don't have their characters on me, but I do have the height chart, so I'll use that. Let me just angst. It's very good. So like we have like Alina, who is like a tiefling. We got, and they are our paladin. They got a lot of stuff that they're dealing with, specifically their family from New Eureka. We got Stella, our wonderful our wonderful monk from Zrea. Uh, one Love Stars loves it doesn't like to see a lot of people get hurt, which is understandable. Finn, the Warforged with the plasmoid parasite, wonderful little guy, very goofy, very silly, but also like imagine Kinger from the Digital Circus, and you're like halfway there. He's not he's not exactly he's not a full set, you know. There's a lot going on with him. Talum, our necromancer, who is wearing the bones of their parents. I'll let you decide how fucked up that is. Nock, our little kobold, who is a gremlin. Nock is played by Sky. Talum is played by Panda. Finn is played by myself. Alina is played by Flam. And Stella is played by Snyder here. Snyder is the only one who wasn't in Spellbound. I want you to know that they would have done great in Spellbound. Like, legitimately would have fit right in. Like, if you need an excuse to watch this, that's it. Legitimately everybody in the group is really good. Makes amazing stuff. Like, the amount of art that has come out alone is all I need, you know? But yeah, Finn is a warforged from the first Minotaur's Reign War. One of the first to ever be built, hence his very simplistic design. And he has been around a long time. And woke back up when magic returned to the realm. Uh, Mainly because of this goop that's within him. Between magic disappearing and reappearing, this goop like basically made a home within Finn, like a hermit crab or a snail. And now they have like a symbiotic relationship because the goop is able to channel magic and power Finn, and Finn provides protection for the goop, who, is very soft and squishy. but yeah, if you ever there's so much that I want to say about it. But like it's all on Bits, Grits, and Halfwits. We play every single Monday, and we try to upload. We've been trying to get back into uploading. We're hoping to upload every single Monday, along with like uploads and stuff like that. Like I said, it's very good. If you like the way that I played SV Term, you're gonna like the way that I play Finn, because I play it the same way. Not the same way character wise, but the same way in general. If you liked Flam, you're gonna love it. Like it like Flam and Nock, I believe currently are doing like they're like they are at odds with each other all the time because Alina is they maybe not privileged in the way that you would expect, but like they have had a lot more opportunities than Nock has over the course of their life. And Nock calls it like they see it and is a very, is a very rude, is a very, well, not rude individual, but like a very, like, I'm not going to they're not going to avoid saying the awkward part out loud. And Alina finds that very rude because there's a way you're supposed to do things. And Nock is like, that's dumb. That's bullshit. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to calls it like I see it, and if anybody it thinks that that's wrong, well, that's on them. If they have a problem with me, they can talk to me. Beyond the byway. Much more than this. I did it my way. When there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. But yeah, if you got any like questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer. Like I'll try my best to keep it as spoiler free as possible. But like this is legitimately the amount of writing that I have done for Finn. I'm pretty sure exceeds the amount of writing I've done for SB Term, which says a lot because I wrote a lot. That's like the way that I know that something is in my brain forever. Yeah, Finn's got some interesting stuff. Like of the episodes that are out, at one point, like the party after dealing with, the world kind of getting turned upside down on them, they go to rest in the bar, in the Stumble Inn. And Finn stays downstairs because, like, he's a robot. He doesn't need to sleep. He's just he's just a guy. Everybody else has to sleep, but Finn does not require it. When everybody goes to bed, they find themselves pulled into a dream where they are elves at like this academy, and they all like kind of figure out who all of them is who, and there's only two people missing, and that is Cliff and Finn. And like it's kind of concerning because it's like, oh, why isn't like A, why isn't Finn here? But B, there's also one other elf here who seems completely oblivious to the fact that any of this is happening. Like they seem almost like they are fully like convinced of this illusion. That like whatever's going on, like this is not us. And as they like go through this memory following this elf, they get to like to where this like they're apparently like these elves are working on their like final like this thing called the Warforged project. And at this like elves like desk, like their workshop space, their workspace, they just see like a disassembled Finn, or I guess a yet to be assembled Finn, and that just raises more questions because if this is like Finn's dream, how does he have a dream from with memories from before he was ever put together? And stuff happens. Let's just say that Finn may be silly, Finn may be goofy, but the amount of sadness that is in him, the amount of awful things that have happened is honestly so hurt. It hurts. Where's my texture? Texture marker. There we go. But yeah, and the playlist that we're listening to now is Finn's. It's just good. Reason to defeat me. And they throw it in my face, and then I'm constantly reminded I am nothing but a waste of time, a waste of talent. Hmm? Why is my delay so big now? What happened? What happened? I am confused. I'm going to assume that my internet conked out for a bit. Stream went down there for a second. Oof. I don't even know what could have caused that, but thankfully, we're back. The weirdest part is like it didn't even give me like a notification that it happened. It just did. And that's not ideal. Play the game, play the game. Your bright red mark, the playing after dark. Call it your villain arc. Keep it in your frame. Right when the seasons change. Blooming again. Seem to end. We watch the river spin. Need to breathe it in. Seems he's had an easy time outside. Sneeze while your eyes stay dry. Comes, could I feel blue? There we go. Is that an antidote? What are you? Hey, wait. Can't believe you. Designed things elegant, fine. So the program goes. My iPad died. No! Oh. I'll read that later. I need to. It's looking really good, Term. Thank you. Real Finn looking great. Thank you. The FR stands for Finn Real. Finn Real. Papers, I'm just stuck in the bends. I'm not sure at all that you're a pharmacist, but I'm far too gone, so roll with it. You wanna know how reality folds when you've broken all the rules, got too deep in the mold. You got that Furry fountain mix. Talks just chill house with it. Wake snatch it, it's magic, I'll be a brand new me. with it, go. Not a lot of things I think I've done wrong.
Hey, Snyder Girl to 6, want to make sure you've got your daily pebbles.
Can't believe you're calling him out like that. I'm pretty sure they've already got their pebbles though. I'm pretty sure Snyder's already got it. Hmm. Alright, I think this is about all I can really do for now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone real quick. Let's see who's live at the moment. Let's see. Let's see. I think we'll send y'all off to maybe the Love Slug. That might be fun. Where are they playing right now? Ooh. Oh, they're definitely playing something fun. Hmm. Actually, let's send you guys off to Illy4N. Ilian. There we go. All right. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. There we go. Bye-bye now.